Hey everybody, welcome to Professor DiMaggio's Gaming. This is a continuation of my series on replay watching for people on the YouTube channel. Just a reminder to everybody, if you are up to 1600 MR or below, that's pretty much people I'm suggesting, if they're interested, let me know if you want me to take a look at some of your clips. What I pretty much do with this series is I'm just looking to have fun with my viewers, and I'm just the kind of guy where I want to build people up. It's just my sort of thing as a teacher. I like to focus on the good things that people are doing, give them compliments, and also how to make it even better. So constructive criticism. So we're all here to have fun, so let's have fun. So I'm trying to sort of, I see my biggest role in this game as, someone who can sort of help people along the way further develop their character. And if you like Rashid and you're playing him, then feel free to, like this video and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and if you already are, thanks so much, and we're going to jump right into it. So this is Neo Tatsu, one of the YouTube channel followers and frequent commenters, who is just recently got to diamond rank. He's doing really incredible. I love watching his videos, and we will go through some comments on the second part of 3 for his videos that I watched, and then we'll do an update with the third video probably in a few days or something. So he's continuing the set he was playing with High Plat Ryu previously. Let's see how this match plays out. We'll probably keep it to one match, just watching this time, like we did last time. So it's still kind of, been some pretty good neutral here, back and forth. A little bit of footsies, a little bit of pressure, and no one's really taking anyone to the corner yet. Okay, what do we got there? Let's take a look at that again. Get a charge shot to the cross-up, which is nice. Added pressure. Let's see what we could have done there. I think he just sort of missed the ending there, but... So yeah, if we were to go back a little bit. If you do the cross-up medium kick, right? Obviously you can do that into the target combo like he did, and then do an EX Cyclone into the run kicks. Medium mixer. Some of the stuff I've been working on lately, some of the bread and butters with Rashid after that. If you watch my channel, you know this. If not, one of the best sort of follow-up meaties after a medium mixer, especially if you're in the corner, is the drive rush overhead heavy punch. And anything you can do that into, right? Like, you can do it into the target combo, as you see here, into the heavy cyclone, into the roll, into the heavy mixer. It's pretty good combination. So going back to the actual video itself. Little mid-screen playing around back and forth. Good connect on the charge shot. We got thrown in the corner. No, nothing wrong with trying to drive impact out of the corner. It's actually really good pressure. This is something I like to do a lot, and works upwards, even all the way through Grandmaster players, as long as you don't abuse it, is doing the charge shot or the EX shot into the cartwheel, into throw pressure. That doesn't always work every time, right? Sometimes they might guess that you're going to throw rather than hit a button like a medium punch, heavy kick, or a jab. But really good pressure overall. Okay, so it looks like the first round went to Blue Giant, who Neo Tatsu's playing against. Let's see how round 2 goes. Here we got pressure to start with the charge shot, the EX charge shot. That is a really nice counter DI. This is the kind of stuff where, I don't know, in my game in particular, I have a really hard time counter raw DIing when people just do it out of nowhere, because I don't know what they're going to sort of do. But I don't know, there's like a switch that flips on in my head whenever I'm doing it in the middle of other stuff that I'm doing, like buttons I'm pushing. So basically what Neo Tatsu just did here, that's like so important to be able to do this. And you can actually do this, like, in lab, you can sort of program a character if you come at them to block a bunch and then do a drive impact, and then just sort of condition yourself to do the counter DI. So Neo's able to do that to his credit, and that's really good because that's going to save you from a lot of trouble playing this game with how much people like to do DI, especially like at the gold, platinum, and diamond level. So he's got the crouching medium punch, medium kick pressure there, right, into the drive rush cancel. And you still got enough there, right? Like, but it's worth doing for sure. It's worth doing the counter DI. Otherwise, you're just going to get hit, right? It's real nice pressure. He does the neutral jump heavy kick into forward medium punch. Cancels that into the heavy eagle spike, which is really awesome corner carry. So that's actually a really good combo to do on counter DI or just DI in general if you catch somebody. Good pressure here with the charge shot into the amplified light mixer, into the standing medium kick and light eagle spike. Real nice. I think what he may have been trying to do there, I don't know, maybe he was trying to bait a response, but you see that little dash he does, right? You can actually, if you manually time it, that's a really good place to do a meaty throw. And if you don't want to do a manual timing, what you can actually do after the light mixer in the corner is do a whiffing crouching medium punch into another crouching medium punch. And that second crouching medium punch will hit meaty. Then you can do additional pressure after. So it's actually a really good pressure there to mix it up between the meaty throw and the crouching medium punches. Nice cross-up pressure again to corner, attempted corner carry, finishing with the medium mixer. Nice bait there. This is actually a really good move to do after the medium mixer because you've got a little bit of space between you and the other player, as you can see there. And having that extra space really helps you with Rashid's run to sell the bait a lot better. And so, I'm all in favor of baits. I don't like lazy baits and half-assed baits, but that's a really good bait. When you do the run into it, you're really selling it well, and you've got the space to actually do that, so that's really awesome. Okay, so what could you do here? I don't know if people want to do this combo, but just so people know about it. Like, Neo did the crouching heavy punch into medium kick originally, right? Which isn't actually a combo. But you can see there, if you hit it fast enough, you can actually hit crouching heavy on a punish like that, a punish counter, into standing heavy kick. And then you can do all types of stuff after that. You could do like a light eagle spike or a medium eagle spike. You could drive rush cancel the standing heavy punch into another crouching heavy punch into another standing heavy punch into a lighter medium eagle spike. You could finish off with the light eagle spike into a level 3. There's all types of stuff you can do there, but that is comboable in terms of the crouching heavy into more damage. Okay, so going back to the actual round, that's how it ended. Good round for Neo. Decent pressure to get started. Good throw tech from his companion, Blue Giant. Nice DI combo. Yes, you got some EX pressure there. You got lit up on the wake up. Okay, one thing you got to be careful about with Rashid and the charge shot, you got to give yourself space. So I don't have the ability to go back and do a replay for this now because a lot of the old replays, the old recordings were deleted once the update came out with C Viper. But if the problem with the charge shot is that people have got all day to sort of beat that. So what you can do is if you do a throw and then you do a heavy charge shot after, if they jump at you, they will actually get hit with that and they'll jump right into it, and then you can do a combo. But other than that, you want to be real careful using the charge shot. I usually only use it on characters that don't have an invincible reversal on wake up after like a medium eagle spike. But other than that, I like to be really far away and actually use it. And what happens is a lot of times when people will jump, right? Like this character did, this player. And so if you're really far away, you can fake the whatever you're going to do the first time around and see what they're going to do, right? If they jump, then you know they're going to probably jump again. So if you sort of dash forward a little bit and then dash back, being far away and doing a charge shot, and they jump, then you know that they're probably going to jump the second time. You can do like an EX mixer across the whole screen into like a light sky high into a medium punch and do like a level 1. That's all stuff you want to do from further away, though. You don't, like, if you're this close, what can happen is, people have got all day to jump there. And this is nothing against Neo. This is the bane of every Rashid's existence. We try to get away with charge shots and we get lit up for it over and over and over. So it's part of the problem with Rashid, where he realistically probably has one of the worst projectiles in the game, where to actually get something out of amplifying his moves, like an Eagle Spike or light mixer or any kind of mixer, you need to charge up that charge shot. But in order to do that, you put yourself at risk. So usually when I use the whirlwind shot, I usually just do the faster version. And oftentimes it's really just to try and bait people because people like to jump so much. I usually just do the heavy version in neutral, because oftentimes you'll see people try and jump and then you can do all types of crazy jump combos to punish. But I've been increasingly, as I got to master and as I try to climb rank, trying to stay away from doing too many charge shots, because it really leaves you exposed, like you can see here. Okay, good pressure from Neo. That's a good place to do a charge shot, where he just did it. So, I'm not telling him anything he doesn't already know, Neo. Like, obviously, it's safer from this distance after a knockdown than from close up. But just to remind Rashid players, I think we need reminders of that over and over, because we're always trying to get away with it. Okay, so he's on burnout here, so it does make sense to actually block. But what I really like to do here, because you can see Neo's got a full super meter charge with critical arts. What I really like to do here is exactly what he's doing here, but let's sort of lull them into a sense of false confidence, right? Where I'll just sort of keep blocking over and over. Like Ryu is going to do his jab, Hashogeki, right? He's going to keep spamming that because he knows you're on burnout. Doing different versions of it, spamming it. What you want to do is, like, I'll give them like 2, maybe at most 3 of those sequences. So if they do a third one, I know they're probably going to do a fourth one. They think they can push you to the corner. I don't know if players, and I get these players all the way up through Master who do this, they don't know that you can cancel or you can respond to their block with any kind of super, whether it's a level 1 or a level 3. But that's what you really want to do here, especially if you're burnt out. So if we're looking at a replay I had done before the reset. So you do the blocks, you lull them into a sense of false confidence. They think they can keep doing it. And that's when you're going to spring it on them, like the third or fourth time they try to do it. So you can do like a level 1. And you're going to get about 21% damage there. You do a level 3. And that'll be a punish counter for both. You can get 45% damage, which is real good. If it's a high probability that someone's going to do it again, and it is very high if they've done it already twice, or if they've done it definitely 3 times. The time they go for the 4th is when you want to do something like this. Okay, so this is just sort of near the end of the match, it looks like. Looks like Neo was getting sort of bullied by him. Yeah, but so that's why I was sort of pointing this out. You definitely want to take advantage of that super if you got it. Otherwise, you got bullied and sort of, look how much health was there. Then ended up getting sort of taken away. If we watch, let's see, where is it? Right here. Like, you're just getting your health chipped away and drained. Drained. By the end of it, you've got almost nothing left, right? So you don't have a lot to work with here. You're the person you're playing, right? They've got most of their health left, and you had, the amount of health that you probably could have used to maybe mount a comeback with a wake up super. But that's what's so nasty about the burnout, right? So if you do get put in burnout, we all do, and you've got it on good authority that someone's going to spam a sort of loop like players like to do, then the super is a really good thing to do to sort of challenge that if you have it. And if you don't have it, you're screwed. In this game, you are, because burnout's a bad place to be. Okay, so this will probably be the end of the video for today. I want to break this up into 3 installments so it's not too long. I picked a combination of clips where Neo won and lost. So the first one I did about a week ago was him winning. This one's one where he lost, and then the final clip we'll look at is one of him winning, and I've got some constructive comments here and there for his really great gameplay and to make it even better. So I'll see you all in the next one, and thanks for watching.